Hello, today I'll be covering quite possibly the most debated topic in the Cobra Kai community, Miguel versus Robby. I already made a short covering this topic, but I feel like it is necessary to prove which of the two is better in every season. Starting off with Season 1, we first have to establish that the skill level of fighters in Miyagi-Do are affected by their balance. This was demonstrated as Robby lost the first point to Hawk due to being unfocused, to which Daniel then reminds Robby to find his balance, allowing Robby to easily score the next point on Hawk. During their fight in Season 1, even despite having an injured shoulder, Robby was able to fight on par with Miguel. However, once Robby regained balance, he was dominating Miguel, at one point being able to deflect every attack with one arm. Robby was also able to perform a kick that even Daniel was unable to do in his 20s. While the final result was Miguel winning, this was largely due to him exploiting Robby's shoulder injury. Many Miguel fans love to point out that Miguel wasn't at his best either, as they claim he was mentally unfocused due to his breakup with Sam. However, the issue with this argument is that there is no evidence that he wasn't focused, as he stated clearly to both Sam and Johnny that his main objective was to beat Robby. On top of all that, there is also no proof his fighting ability decreased during the fight. In conclusion, even with an injured shoulder, Robby was able to fight on par with Miguel, even gaining the advantage multiple times while being balanced, and with Miguel only winning due to exploiting Robby's injury, it's clear that at their best, Robby would be the better fighter. In Season 2, it's not much of a debate, as the better fighter is made quite clear with Miguel being able to gain the upper hand on Robby after a long fight. While there are Robby fans who will claim Robby won the fight for kicking Miguel off the balcony, this video is not a debate about who won but rather who was the better fighter, which was clearly Miguel, as he was able to subdue Robby but showed mercy. Season 3 is also not much of a debate. Although this time it's the other way around, with Robby clearly being the better fighter as Miguel was still recovering from his injury. In Season 4, Miguel and Robby briefly clashed at prom, and while they were fighting on par with each other, it's shown clearly that Robby is the better fighter, with him choking Miguel down to his knees and then throwing him into the pool. An interesting argument I have heard from Miguel fans is that Miguel and Robby didn't train after Season 4 when they had their fight in Season 5, and since Miguel gained the upper hand during that fight, he should also be better than Robby in Season 4. The issue with this argument is that Miguel gained the upper hand during their fight in Season 5 due to a resolve amp, which is an increase in ability due to a resolve, which we have seen Miguel receive before in Season 3 when he found the resolve to beat Kyler during the finale. This is demonstrated even further as while they were fighting on the ground, Robby was winning the fight, landing multiple consecutive attacks and kicking Miguel through a door, which is consistent with him outperforming Miguel during prom. However, Miguel starts winning the fight once he begins to have flashbacks to Season 2, as the point of Johnny setting up the fight was for them to get everything out of their systems, further proving that Miguel received a resolve amp. Miguel in Season 4 was not only shown to be somewhat injury prone but also did not receive any resolve amps like he did in Season 5. Therefore in Season 4 Robby is the better fighter. As I have stated just now, Season 5 should be quite clear, with Miguel gaining the upper hand on Robby during their fight. While he did gain this advantage with a resolve amp, I'm comparing them at their absolute best in every season. Therefore in Season 5, Miguel is the better fighter. For the final tally, Miguel is the better fighter in Seasons 2 and 5, while Robby is better in Seasons 1, 3 and 4. Thus the overall winner is Robby with a score of 3-2.